Mark chapter 9. He told them, I am certain that there are people standing here who won't die until they see the kingdom of Yehovah arrive with immense power. 6 days later, Yeshua took Cephas and James and John and led them to a high mountain where he underwent a metamorphosis. Right in front of them, his clothes glistened and became dazzling white, like snow, whiter than people on earth can ever make them. Then Moses and Elijah showed up, and we could see them talking to Yeshua. Cephas told him, Rabbi, it's wonderful that we can be here. Allow us to make 3 booths, one for you, one for Moses, and one for Elijah. But he didn't really know what to say because they were so frightened. A cloud appeared and overshadowed them. A voice from the cloud said, This is my dearly loved son. Listen to him. Suddenly, they looked around and no one was there except Yeshua. As they were coming down the mountain, he told them not to tell anyone what they had seen until the human son had risen from the dead. They did discuss among themselves the question of what had risen from the dead meant. They asked him, Why do the Torah teachers say that Elijah must come first? He told them, Elijah certainly came first to get everything ready. But why is it written about the human son that he must suffer a great deal and be rejected? I can assure you that Elijah came before, and they did whatever they wanted with him, just as was predicted about him. As he approached his disciples, he saw a large crowd surrounding them, and some Torah teachers were arguing with them. A crowd was surprised to see him, and they ran to welcome him right away. He asked the Torah teachers, What were you arguing about with them? Then a man in the crowd asked, Master, I brought my son to you. He has a spirit that won't let him talk. Wherever it seizes him, it shakes and convulses him. He grinds his teeth and becomes exhausted. I asked your disciples about casting it out, but they couldn't. Yeshua asked them, O unbelieving nation, how long must I be with you? How long must I bear with you? Bring him to me. When the unclean spirit saw him, it immediately threw him into convulsions, and he fell to the ground, shaking and foaming at the mouth. Yeshua asked his father, How long has he been like this? He replied, From childhood. It has often thrown him into fires and into water to destroy him. But if you can do anything to help me, have mercy on me. Yeshua replied, If I can? Believe me, everything is possible for someone who believes. Immediately the child's father cried out with tears, I do believe, but help my feeble faith. When Yeshua saw that the crowd was quickly gathering around him, he reprimanded the unclean spirit, telling it, You deaf and dumb spirit, I command you to come out of him and never enter him again. The demon croaked like a raven, throwing him into convulsions as it came out. He appeared to be dead, and many actually said, He is dead. Yeshua took him by the hand and helped him get up. When Yeshua came to the house, his disciples asked him privately, Why couldn't we cast it out? He told them, The only way this kind comes out is by fasting and prayer. They came to Capernaum. When they went in the house, he asked them, What were you arguing about along the road? But they didn't answer because along the way they'd argued about which of them should be the greatest. Yeshua sat down and called the 12 and told them, Whoever wants to be first must be last of all and be servant to everyone. He took a child and had him stand among them. He took him in his arms and told them, Whoever welcomes someone like this child in my name welcomes me. And those who welcome me not only welcome me, but the one who sent me." John told him, "Rabbi, we saw someone casting out demons in your name, and we told him to stop because he wasn't one of us." Yeshua told them, "Don't stop him. No one who does miracles in my name can soon afterward speak evil of me. Whoever isn't against you is for you. Anyone who gives you so much as a cup of water to drink because you are the Messiah's followers certainly won't lose their compensation. If anyone causes one of these little ones who believe in me to sin, it would be better for them to be plunged into the depth of the sea with an ass-powered millstone hung around their neck. If your hand causes you to sin, cut it off. It is better for you to enter life maimed than to go to Gehenna with both hands. That's where maggots never die out and the fire never burns out. If your foot causes you to sin, cut it off. It is better for you to enter into life maimed than to go to Gehenna with both feet, where the maggots never die out and the fire never burns out. If your eye causes you to sin, pluck it out. It is better for you to enter the kingdom of Jehovah with one eye than to fall into Gehenna fire with both eyes, where the maggots never die out and the fire never burns out. Everything will be vaporized by the fire, and every offering will be seasoned with salt. Salt is good, but if the salt deteriorates, what would you season with it? Use salt and be at peace with each other.